Hey, it's Miss Madison Realty of Christie's, and welcome back to the 4-week seller series. Today we are actually on step number 3, which is how to accept an offer. But let's just go back for those that are just joining in, and happy love day to everyone. Hugs and kisses from the Madison group. So step number 1 will actually be setting the right price for the home. Step number 2 is showing the home. We want to make sure that the house sells well. And we're back up at offer, on how to accept an offer. So there are many different, again, there's many different variables, but the most important one, or the first thing that we see on the contract, is what did they offer? What did they offer? What is the earnest money deposit, if any? Now, the financing will be third. There's 3 different types of financing. There's VA, there's FHA, there's conventional. So if we have an offer that's a VA loan, it may not be an earnest money deposit because they're not required to put down one. However, a lot of veterans do actually put down a good faith deposit to ensure, well, to let you, the seller, know that they are very, very serious and anxious on buying your home. Step number 4, I would say, are there any seller concessions? Is the buyer asking you to contribute to their closing costs? Do they have any contingencies? Now, contingencies such as the home inspection contingency, now that's standard, but one of the contingencies that we may want to take in consideration is, will the possible buyer need to sell their home to purchase your home? Are they relocating? I've seen contingencies, well, after closing, can we move in 90 days later? Or you may need 90 days later because you as the seller may also be selling your home, and you actually may need 90 days to get all of your things out of the home. So we have to be, I always say, firm but fair. And the closing. So how soon can they actually close on their home, on your home? So there's a lot of different variables, but I wanted to also go back to financing too. There's a lot of online banks now who are competing with our traditional banks. So a lot of times we have to actually reach out to the bank just to make sure that they have collected appropriate documentation, that it's a pre-approval and not a pre-qualified letter. I'm seeing that a lot right now, being that the market is so busy and everyone is so anxious to buy a home. So I hope that answered your question about how to accept an offer. Next week, we are going to be discussing the closing process. So tune in next week.